Wilson Miles, Black Film and TV. Hello, Julianne.
Hi, Wilson. How are you?
Good. When it comes to films, I see
Mm.
you almost every day. There's always some one of your films on TV coming up on screen. But when it comes to TV series, not that often. Well, when's you
Yeah.
saying yes to doing this?
Well, it was really special, you know. I mean, it was a really, it's a kind of a wonderful story of a relationship that really interested me because I feel like so often in film and in literature, when the story's about a relationship, it's about how do you meet somebody. It's like, oh, I got to meet somebody, I want to get married. Oh, we met them, we got married. The end, you know. Whereas for any of us who've been in a relationship or a marriage, know that that's not that's not the end. That's their very beginning. And the story, if you're time together is really compelling. You know what a couple goes through, what you build together, what your partnership is comprised of, and the secrets that you share, and the fact that only the two of you know about that marriage. That's very rarely explored, and that's kind of what's explored in this. And then because it's Stephen King, of course, the exploration of that secret world is made manifest, and that secret is a physical place that they go to. So I thought, what a wonderful opportunity to tell a story like this that's really kind of deeply emotional and love story, but also scary and entertaining.
It's kind of funny. You're saying all of that, and then there goes, and it's also Stephen King.
Yeah.
So expect the unexpected. Um, is there any sort? Is it right from the book, or did they mend some things for the screen?
There's some amendments, but Stephen King wrote the screenplay. So, what is left out? He's left out. Because obviously with a book you can kind of go deeper and longer and wider and whatever. You have more room for that. And even though this is a long form, we have 8 episodes, we didn't get everything in there from the book, but I'd say that Stephen did a pretty great job of telling that story, very, very thoroughly. Um, yeah, and I think that there also, because we had such an amazing creative team. We had, Pablo Lorraine directing and Darius Kanji as our DP. They were able to create this kind of beautiful world visually too. So what would be in your imagination in reading the book is actually there on the screen in such a gorgeous way.
Every now and then I walk outside with my Children Man hat because it's a good color. Obviously you're back working with Clive again.
Yeah.
It's years later. What was that like coming back and just working on the miniseries as opposed to a film? Mhm.
Oh, so great. I love Clive. I absolutely adore him. He's a wonderful actor and he's a great human being. And he's somebody that I had an immediate connection with 15 years ago. And I think we've continued to have that connection. I mean, he's just lovely. He's a wonderful partner. And he's a family person like I am. I always hear a lot about his wife and his daughters, and he would hear a lot about my family, and we would talk about all sorts of things. And he was just a Oh, I just adored him. I feel so lucky that I got to do another project with him. I hope I do another one.
And before I let you go, what goes into saying yes to any of the projects you take, whether it be film or television?
That's an interesting question because it's kind of an instinct. I'm like, what makes you finally say, there's some things you read, you go, no, right away, no. And then there are other things you go like, let me think about this. And other things you sort of say immediately, yes. This was definitely an immediate yes. I think because I was so intrigued by this kind of storytelling. And this idea that you could explore a relationship in this way. And it was something that I could relate to. And I think that I knew that lots of other people would relate to too.
Miss Moore, it's good talking to you. Have fun wherever you're at, and we'll talk down the
Thank
road.
you. Thank you. So nice to talk to you, Wilson. Take care.